Also breaking overnight, there's movement in Washington to end the historic government shutdown. A deal could soon be bringing relief to federal workers and families all across the nation.
So the Senate voted to advance a short-term spending bill, one that would reopen the government through January. Joe Cortez in studio right now with the very latest. Joe.
Patrick, Erica, good morning. The vote 60-40 to pass the measure. 8 Senate Democrats voted for its passage, including 3 from New England, 2 in New Hampshire, and 1 from Maine. Now, this measure would only fund the government through January, including SNAP and other benefits for all of 2026. The deal also reverses mass furloughs of federal workers during the shutdown. It also guarantees Democrats a vote on an extension for the Affordable Care Act, one of the main topics negotiated during the shutdown. Senate Majority Leader John Thune said that they'll hold a vote no later than the second week in December on the ACA. Several Democrats from Massachusetts and Rhode Island who voted no on the Senate bill say this deal falls short. Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey called it a half measure that fails to protect health care affordability. Rhode Island Senator Sheldon Whitehouse accused President Trump of cruelty and chaos during the 40-day shutdown.
As I assessed it, there was zero chance of dealing with the ACA issue as long as the shutdown continued. Now, I don't know, 50-50? But there's a lot better chance now than there was.
And it looks like we're getting close to the shutdown ending. You'll know very soon. Thank you.
Until the House takes up the measure and the president signs it, the country remains in limbo. But coming up at 6:30, we'll go over more details into the court battle over SNAP and what the measure means for federal employees, as well as an update from the airport disruptions we're seeing at TF Green. Live in studio, Joe Cortez, 12 News.
Right now, though, some good news on the horizon as we are 40 days into the government shutdown. Movement in Washington yesterday, though, that could soon reopen federal agencies.
Yeah, the Senate voted Sunday to advance a deal that would temporarily reopen the government, but the stalemate in court over SNAP benefits has left states scrambling, as you know. Joe Cortez here to go over the impacts to SNAP benefits and some of the flight disruptions. A lot of people have had them over the last couple of days. What's the latest, Joe?
Well, Patrick, Erica, good morning. We're already seeing more flights being impacted at TF Green International Airport this morning. Air traffic controllers are stretched thin, but the deal that just passed the Senate guarantees back pay for furloughed workers and funding key agencies through January. It still needs to be passed by the House and then signed by the president, but we'll start with the SNAP benefit program. That's caught in the middle of a shutdown and back and forth of the legal battle. The Supreme Court put a hold on lower court rulings that offered states to issue full payments. The U.S. Department of Agriculture told states to undo those benefits, sparking outrage from governors here in New England. Now, flight disruptions continue to ripple across airports. New this morning, there are 10 total flight cancellations at TF Green, and it could get worse if the shutdown continues. The FAA says that the 4% reduction is expected to rise to 6% by Tuesday and 10% by Friday.
All of us, Republicans and Democrats, who support this bill know that the time to act is now. After 40 days of uncertainty, I'm profoundly glad to be able to announce that nutrition programs, our veterans, and other critical priorities will have their full-year funding. And my goal is to quickly move to other full-year appropriations bills.
For now, Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey and Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee say SNAP benefits are available. Federal appeals courts say that the full SNAP benefits must be paid for in November, but the administration is expected to appeal this. Stay with 12 News. We'll keep you updated. But for now, that's the latest. Live in studio, Joe Cortez, 12 News.